Alright guys, in this video I'm going to just explore some stuff that you can do with the trailer besides just hauling cars with them. Notice how the Everest 10 kind of struggles, the front tire comes up in the air. I just thought it looked kind of cool with the gray look of the trailer. The Bigfoot, no problem man, it pulls it, no problem. Good for hauling other vehicles. But now the Everest 10, man, it's just struggling. I want it to look kind of like a work truck. I think the best truck to pull this with is the Granite, man. That thing just pulls it no problem. Okay guys, let's go over some of the features of this trailer. This box here, let's see, size-wise, I don't know how big it is actually. It's, I should have all this ahead of time, but you know, it's like 8 by 4, you know, something like that. 8 by 4 by maybe 3. So it'll house batteries really well. You know, 2S, 3S batteries will work just fine in this. I mean, I could probably put a whole bunch of them in there. Matter of fact, the lid's off. See, there's a 3S, 2S over in there. All right, so that box there not only houses batteries, but I can also put controls in there and stuff. So this trailer basically is like a lighting trailer. So if I go out to location, I've got lights. Okay, so on this trailer, I've got marker lights. These are 0 to 10 volt, or 0 to 12 volt, so they don't really care what the voltage is. On the front of the trailer, if you can see it, yeah, I guess you can, I've got Traxxas TRX4 light kit on there. I just picked them up because they were super cheap, so I've got one shining down, 2 forward, and I think those are Cobbs as well. I don't think they're really LEDs, I'm not really sure, but anyways, it says in the manual not to hook those two directly to a battery. Well, okay. It says to hook them to your receiver because, you know, lower voltage. If I put these on my power supply and look at it and I run them up to 3 volts, they go pretty much full bright. I mean, they'll go a lot brighter, but at 3 volts, if I go beyond that, the current will like double. So I keep them tapered back to 3 volts, and I'm doing that just with the pot here, you know, like so variable resistor basically to lower the voltage so it's 6 volt or so it's 3 volts. So those are good there. I got a switch to turn on the running lights. I've got another switch to turn on these floods up here. Down here I've got a 12 volt plug that I can plug external stuff in, and I've got a 6 volt plug that I can plug external lighting into. So if I bring up the lights, this will bring up the floods, okay, like I say. This will bring up the rest of those lights, the marker lights, and these lights. But see how I can dim them and make them dimmer and brighter? Let's swing the camera around in a little bit so you can look at that better. I can adjust them up or down. You know, they get super bright. That's the thing. They're crazy bright. Okay, then underneath I've got some flashing light. Flashing green right now underneath, so that's like strip lights. That's just strip lights under there. So yeah, you know, just 12 volt strip lights. So it's coming off the 3S battery to power it. So here's the thing, if you go to buy fixtures, you can find all kinds of really cool fixtures. This just happened to be something that was inside of my Christmas light box, and I have a couple of them, but the scale is totally off for this. This is like 1/24 scale. I need 1/10 scale. Well, they make billions of these for train sets and stuff, all kinds of really cool ones. Problem is they don't look proper with this, you know, so I need 10 scale lights. I don't know how to do that. So this one here, I just made this light, and this is actually Cobbs in here. See, just a piece of PVC with some Cobbs, and let's see, I'll show you a Cobb here if I can find one. Yeah, okay, I got a couple of them here. Okay, so this is what a Cobb is. I mean, all I know is Cobb stands for chip on board. So I think it's an array of LEDs inside of there, a bunch of them, and a chip that controls them, I guess. And here's a bigger one. I mean, the problem with this thing, man, is like it's so bright. These are so bright. And this one needs about 9 volts to really push it to its perfect brightness before the current starts to go up too high. So, you know. I can plug that one in to this. This is just 6 volts, so I can't plug it into the 12 volt because it's too high of voltage. So there you go. You can see that light. And that, you know, later I'm going to make a little spider box and stuff that I can put off to the side. And I don't even know if I'm getting everything in frame. A little spider box I can come off with a cord, and then I could just go ahead and plug out to a bunch of different lights and stuff. Okay, and then this is a 12-volt light. Just junk I have laying around the house is what I'm using here. So, you know, it's just, I mean, this is all stuff I had. It wasn't like I bought any of it. So there's that. So I can run all kinds of different lights off of this thing. And, you know, fans, whatever I want to run off of it. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of about it. I'll show it out in the dark and see what it looks like. But I mean, it's got everything going, man. Let's see what it looks like now. Pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool little system. All right, guys, let's move to the next part of this. I don't think I left anything out other than the fact that on these Traxxas lights, or any of the lights, these Cobs, if you drive them too high on voltage, you would think the higher the voltage, the lower the current, but not on these. You're just actually shorting them out at that point, I guess. So anyways, yeah. Okay, so even with the box in place there for my batteries, I can still store the Habail up there. And if I wanted to, I could actually store tools in here, maybe put a little divider in, take the batteries out, put a divider in. I could use it to still haul little cars. But I don't know, I usually walk my cars out to where I'm going. I usually don't drive them out or haul them out. But anyways, that works for that. And I can even haul my DMX lighting controller with me if I wanted to. So hey, it kind of looks cool. It's like a utility substation portable lighting power supply unit. I tried out like an RGB amplifier and controller, and even a digital controller, and it worked just fine off of the 3S battery. So, you know, this is like 12 to 24 volts. This is, I don't know, 5 to 24 volts. So I could even run it on this 6-volt side. So yeah, and then you could have a complete light show out in the desert or something. Something else I did on this little project is I put inline fuses on it. 1/2 amp, 0.5 amp fuses on both circuits. So just in case, hopefully nothing's shorted. I'd hate to have a battery melt that plastic down into the into the metal frame. But anyways, yeah, perfect. Well, I should mention I used a 100K pot to potentiometer to get my 3 volts down to those lights. And here's the lights that we're talking about right here for the TRX4. I think it was a pretty cheap little kit. It was very inexpensive, and the tutorial or instructions are really good on that. They even give you a really nice schematic and everything, so it's nice. I think they're like $12. That's why I got them. So there's 6 floodlights basically. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope it gave you some ideas of what you could do with the trailer. I don't know. I just like tinkering sometimes. It's kind of fun. I don't know what's going on. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. What did you fucking grab, buddy? Old video, man. Anyways, you guys have a good one. Take care.